Hello everybody and welcome back to the Kilowatt Challenge for today's exciting episode whereby I drive all the way across Sweden from the west coast to the east coast to pick up some free batteries. Yes! So, you're going to see a little bit of this, a result, rather a lot of this, yes, and a little bit too much of this. But before all that, have a look at this. It's Patreon time, the much heralded Kilowatt Challenge Silver Cell, and I'm delighted to say that we have another supporter, HJ. This one is for you. This is your Silver Cell. Anybody who supports the channel on Patreon gets their own Silver Cell with their name written on it. They get announced on the channel, just like I'm thanking HJ right now, and then the cell will live up there on the inverter so you can see your Silver Cell during every episode. Right, here we go. Right, here we are. This is HJ's Silver Cell. Find a bit without any writing on it, and there we go, right in the middle, nice and big. Here we go. H. Oh, get the letters straight, Darren. There we go, perfect. Look at that. H J. Woohoo! Oh God, where are we? There we are. There we go, HJ. Thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. That is your Silver Cell, and that will live on the inverter. There we go. How cool is that, HJ? There, that's yours, and that's going to go in the middle alongside Brian and Andrew. Thank you very much. Now, on the subject of Patreon, I've decided I'm going to buy a thermal imaging camera to be able to detect any heaters, any cells which are generating heat in packs. I know I need one. I haven't got one yet, and I've been kind of thinking, how am I going to afford one, etc. So they're about $130 US, so it's going to take a few months to get there, so I really need support. So please do consider joining Patreon if you like my videos. Now let's go to the main event. Here we go. You ready?
Morning.
Good morning everybody. It's something past 6 o'clock in the morning, commonly known in the English language as daft o'clock. And we got another road trip. Today, this is a good one. Today I'm going to drive all the way to the other side of Sweden to go and pick up over 600 unused 18650 cells. I can't tell you how stoked I am, and I've been waiting for quite a long time to go and collect these. I'll tell you more about it when we get in the car. Come on, let's go. It's road trip time. So it's 7ish, something like that. It's really, really early, and I've got a long way to go. Very long way to go. Wow, the sun is shining this morning. There's about 6 hours, including charging time. So here we go. Sorry about the sun on the lens. It's very early in the morning and we're driving east. So let me tell you all about today and how today came about. Well, about 3 months ago or thereabouts, I got a lovely email from a very nice guy who said, been watching your videos on YouTube. We love the project. Would you like some batteries? Yes, of course I'd like some batteries. And when I got into the conversation, it turns out that this particular chap represents a group of people who work at a company who would like to remain anonymous. So I won't tell you who they are, but you know who you are. It turns out they were offering to donate more than 600 unused 18650 cells. 600. So obviously I was I replied quickly, we could say. And I got talking to these chaps. What a nice group of people they are. So I've obviously accepted, but it's been quite a while before I've been able to go and collect the batteries because of the coronavirus. But today is the day. Today I'm driving from the west coast of Sweden over to the east coast of Sweden. Sweden? Where's Sweden? From Gothenburg to Stockholm, which is around about 500 and something kilometers or thereabouts. And including charging, the trip will take me probably 6 hours there, 6 hours back. It's quite a long run. It's quite a long run. But I think you'll agree, it's well worth it. So I'm halfway to Stockholm now. There's a beautiful lake on this side. I wish I could show you that, but I don't know where I am. I could plan for that. I'm halfway to Stockholm now. And on the way back, obviously, I'm going to show you some toys. Oh, free batteries. Everybody loves free batteries, don't they? Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you very much, guys. You know who you are. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. The beard! What do you think? Do you like it? It's my first beard ever, and I have no idea how to look after it. I figured out that you got to trim here and here. God, it's itchy. Let's have some fun. Give me a score in the comments from 1 to 10. 1, it's rubbish. 10, it's amazing. What do you think? Okay, that's it. Halfway there, or just a little bit over halfway there. Been driving for 3 and a little bit hours. Driven about 350 kilometers or something. Sorry about that. And it's time to give Sparky some juice. Oh, my back. Oh, I'm getting old. Oh. Right, have a look at this. Flip the camera around. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So we get one of these, and then we plug it straight into there. You see that? Oh, it's locked. Oh, I've got to press a button in the car, haven't I? Faffing around for too long. There we go. Try again. Try again. There we go. Actually, we should talk about the car, because this is the main consumer of energy in my house, and is one of the reasons why I'm having to consider much larger inverters than I would have normally chosen. Let's talk about the car. So this is Sparky. Meet Sparky, everybody. This is our electric car. This is a Tesla 85D, featured in a couple of the other road trip videos, but we need to talk about this car because it's actually a major part of my story, our story, because it's the largest consumer of energy, and puts the biggest load on the whatever system I ultimately install. Inside the car, at the back here, there's an onboard 3-phase 16 amp charger, which I tend to use at 3-phase 13 amp, so 8 or 9 kilowatts or thereabouts. Now, I've been talking a lot about putting a 10 kilowatt hybrid inverter in, but if I do go Victron, or if I do go with one of the new 15 kilowatts which seem to be appearing, then I'll have 15 kilowatts to play with. And if my battery array and the cabling is sufficient to support that amount of energy output, then we could charge the car from the sun, which is pretty amazing. However, the only problem is I'm planning on building about a 20 kilowatt hour battery array, but this car has got an 85 kilowatt hour battery inside it. So I'd have to scale up by a factor of, well, 4, probably 5, including losses. That would be a biggie. However, in the meantime, during the day, certainly, I could charge the car from the solar panels. Better get on with buying them then, hadn't I? Haha! So here we are charging. We're putting 112 kilowatts into the car at the moment, and we need to charge for about 30 minutes. You can see that up here. How many solar panels would you need on your roof to be able to pump that much energy that fast into the car? That is crazy. Let's work this out. So if, let's say we've got, okay, I'm gonna do some maths now. Let's say we've got 250 watt panels. So that's 4 per kilowatt. So that's 4 for 1 kilowatt, so that's 400. So you'd need a little over 400 solar panels at peak conditions. Bearing in mind, when do you get 250 watts out of a 250 watt panel? Let's go big. 450 solar panels just on a brilliant sunny day, just to produce the same amount of energy as one of these chargers. And where I am now, I don't know what, I'm in Norrköping, in the centre of Sweden. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, there's 20 superchargers here. That's a lot of energy, isn't it, when you put it into perspective? We all scrabble around with our solar panels and 18650s, and we think we're dealing with a lot of power, but wow, 100 and something kilowatts into a car, and there's 18650s in here. I'm sat on 2,000 and something of them. That's pretty cool. Look at this, we all talk about how thick our cables should be connected to our batteries. Look at the size of that. That is massive, isn't it? And you know what? These get warm. I mean, that's warm to the touch, and it's actually under there. It really is warm. And there we have it. And that's a Type 2 plug. That's what they look like. Cool. Alright, I made it. I'm here, and I'm just about to go all the way up there. Come on, let's go. So here I am. We're just north of Stockholm, actually. It's a beautiful, beautiful city in a beautiful country filled with beautiful people. I include myself in that statistic. Stockholm. It's very. This place is called Kista, just north. Regarded by some as the Silicon Valley of Sweden, because some very famous brand names, come on Darren, sort your camera out. Some very famous brand names came from here, like Spotify, Pirate Bay, Minecraft, PewDiePie, do you know him? Your kids will know him, all sorts. And I'm a long way from home, so I'm just going to go and collect these cells, and I'll show you as soon as I get out. Oh, I can't wait. See the smile? I've got the batteries. Oh my god. What a nice bunch of guys. Thank you so much, guys. I had a lovely chat. I've met some very interesting and some very clever people as well. And I've just picked up 620, 30, I'll have to count when I get in. Mostly unused 18650 cells. Oh, what a massive boost to this project. I am so pleased. I cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you very much. I know you want to be anonymous, but I want to scream your name in thanks. But I'm not going to do that. You're absolute legends. Thank you so much. Wow. Right, let's get back in the car and get on the road. and I'll show you what I've got when I get back home. Here we go. So I'm sat in the car, I've got a lot of time to kill, and I've just caught up on my comments on my YouTube channel, and I just want to reach out to an individual who's commented on my last video. Matt Townsend, yes, you, Matt! You left a lovely comment on my Opus fan upgrade video, a really long comment. And in there you were very complimentary, thank you very much, and you asked a couple of very topical questions regarding which is best, LiPo 4 or lithium ion in 18650 format. And when I read your comment, I thought, fantastic. I must remember to sit down and write a comprehensive reply to that for everybody's benefit, really. So I clicked the little heart so you knew that I'd seen it. And did I remember to go back and write you a comprehensive reply? No. Did I remember that you'd actually left a comment? No. Sorry about that. And I can see that you've actually done a bit more research as well. So well done on you. Now listen, my answer to your question. Matt wants to know, it's a very comprehensive description. In summary, Matt wants to know which is best, taking into consideration energy density and cost, and a few other variables. Read the comment. It's really good. I'll leave a link at the top of the video. It has been very well discussed, and it will continue to be very well discussed. And you're right. As the cost of the newer technology batteries comes down, more and more people will obviously adopt the new technology which is becoming available. 18650s, 3.7 nominal voltage is an older technology now. Obviously, it's being left behind. However, there are millions available, millions. So for me, the way I look at it is this. Ask yourself, if you're thinking about price, is it worth spending the extra money to buy the brand new batteries as opposed to buying recycled laptop batteries and building the packs yourself? For me, a lot of it comes down to price. If I had loads of money, which I don't, I would just buy new, and I'd buy the very best. And because of the fact that I don't have lots of money, I'm scrabbling around trying to find as many cheap batteries as I possibly can. Now, I've found a few good sources. Think about this. If you could get free 18650 lithium ion cells, would you pay for the new technology, LiPo 4 cells? I don't think many people would. Some people might, but I don't think many people would. So it's a commercial consideration for me. It just comes down to money. And in your comment, you talk about building the packs yourself and knowing the system inside out, and you're absolutely right. I will know every fuse wire, every bus bar, every nut, every bolt. I'll know the whole lot. And that gives me a little bit more confidence that the system is built, fit for purpose, safe, and isn't going to burn my house down. Hopefully that answers your question, and I'm so sorry. And next time I'll look out for your comments. There you go, I've answered. I can relax now. So I'm going to have to apologise again. Now that we're driving west and it's evening time, the sun is in the lens again when we're doing the hyperlapse. footage. Sorry about that. Well, there's only a few hundred people going to watch the video anyway. It's not like it's going to be a top shelf movie. Top shelf? I hope not. Anyway, I've had a fantastic day today. I've met some really, really nice people who've been very generous. And in fact, today's been tarnished only by the major malfunction on my sunglasses. Look at this. Oh, whoa. Anywho, quick project update for you. Solar panels. I found a guy in Gothenburg, might have mentioned that, certainly been talking about it in the forums, who can buy solar panels at a really good price, but you have to pre-order and then he imports them. They're going to take a long time to arrive. I'm just slightly skeptical. I want to go and see him and see his place and go and see his stock and stuff. Don't like paying for something in advance, you know, without actually seeing it. Inverter I've already talked about. Link below, and please do comment on it. Batteries, I'm doing really well with batteries now. Once I've been to collect the last 500 laptop batteries with Daniel, including those, however many I harvest, plus the ones I've got in the boot of the car now from today's little road trip, and the ones I've already got processed, I should have more than 2,500. And my first phase, sun everywhere, don't complain. My first phase is 2,800 cells. We're getting there, aren't we? We're getting there. Unlike the installation of the heating system. It's the middle of summer, and I've become to realise that all of my spare time I'm spending doing batteries. I haven't started installing anything to do with the heating system yet. So I've come to terms with the fact that I'm going to have to start hinting to my wife that the heating system is probably not going to be installed before Christmas. I'll get her a bottle of wine. That'll fix that. Okay, made it to the last charging stop. Ulricehamn, it's called. Just open the charging port, let's plug Sparky in. And then we're going to get ourselves a nice cup of coffee, I think. So that is 1,100 kilometers, more or less. Go on, get in there. Yeah, 1,100 kilometers by the time I get home, which is in about an hour. In one day. There. For all you EV skeptics, if there are any. Right, where's McDonald's? There it is. Let's go. Right, I'm home, it's day 2, I've had a sleep, I still haven't had a shave. Would you like to see some toys? Would you like to see the free batteries? Right, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Yes, look at that. Look at that! 680 brand new 18650 batteries. Yes! Now let me just put that into perspective for you. It's taken me approximately 5 to 6 months to process all of these used cells from old laptop batteries and old e-bike batteries. The ones which are actually going to make it into the Powerwall are from here to here. So it's approximately 6 or 700 batteries there. This lot doubles my processed battery count. But the difference is, these are not used. These have had at max 1 cycle. So they're effectively brand new, and they're all 2,200 milliamp hours, 18650s, nominal voltage, 3.7 volts. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what I call a result. What a trip, what a result, what an episode. Thank you very much, guys. Hopefully you can see the positive impact this is going to make on the project. You've nearly doubled my usable processed battery haul. Thank you so much indeed, I really appreciate it. Thank you HJ for being a new Patreon supporter. Don't forget, if you support me on Patreon, you will also get your own silver cell. Thank you to anybody who subscribes, thank you to everybody who watches, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you, goodbye!